Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? Sorry about the confusion over the over the readings and sending the money back. I just wanted to make sure that since I hadn't heard from anybody, I sent it back anyway. Sorry about that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you've done this before, so I just like to remind people. If it doesn't make any, something doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind because you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, oh, I know what she's talking about. So we're going to talk. It's almost like she's singing. She's interrupting me. I'm used to that. I love you, but it's like a sing-songy, but I don't recognize like the tune, the music part of it. So I don't know, it's just some little thing she used to, I love you, I love you. But it's more anyway. So hopefully it's something that you'll think of. She wants to know why you've been hating on yourself. That you're a beautiful person and you shouldn't be hating on yourself. And you may not downright be hating on yourself like I hate you, or you might be. We all do it sometimes, especially us girls. But it's being down on yourself, like I'm not good enough. I can't do this. She's shown me that there's some words that a female has been saying to you, and it reminds me of somebody I'm related to. They mean well by what they say, but it's like sticking a dagger in me when they say it, even though it's said in a nice way and it's they're trying to do it like constructive criticism. It's a trigger for me. So it's something that a female triggers in you when why don't you have a coat on? It can be simple as that. Why don't you have a coat on? I'm old enough to know if I need a coat. Why did you do it that way? Not really meaning to criticize you, but it sticks. It sticks in you like a pin, and you've got all these little needles sticking in you. Let's see if we can pull some of those needles out while we're doing this. And go to my healings, physical healings from the heart page. I'm not on here to promote it, but seeing this, my watch just went off, so that's validation because it should have done that when I put it on. The thing that it said. It's free, and I'm not out to make any money off of it. There might be a healing in there for you about these little needles sticking in you. I'm hearing, I'm not good enough. Don't do anything right. I didn't do that right. It wasn't my fault, which is fine. Then I'm hearing, how can I live without you? So I feel like you're missing somebody terribly bad. I don't know if it's somebody that's passed or just somebody that is parted ways with. Says she just wants to give you big grandma hugs. Big grandma hugs and tell you it'll be all right. She's telling you to stop being so sensitive. Just describe that. And maybe we are too sensitive about that because I feel like it's pretty much kind of like what I've been going through, like I said. And it can be as simple as, why don't you have a scarf on your head? That's how simple mine are. And it just like, you feel like But it's a multitude. They've piled up, they've piled up, they've piled up. Okay, what she's telling me to do, now this is part of physical energy healing, but what she's telling, and this is just energy healing. Imagine a pile of blocks, Lego blocks, whatever kind of blocks, little wooden blocks. Just imagine them. They don't have to be real. Just imagine that they're real. And you pile them up. And if you want to, you can put a name on each one. You can put a person's name, or you can put, they told me I needed to wear my coat. Simple as that. Whatever little thing. Imagine some of those zingers, some of those little pins sticking in you. On each block, you can make it as tall as you freaking want to. And then you're going to go over there and imagine yourself going over there and knocking it down. But only when you're ready. Now, you may pile those blocks back up again, or you may have to do that a dozen times. Don't know. I know that I heal things like that, and then I tend to drop back in. So she's just saying you get wounded very easily by people, and you take it to heart too much. She says, remember who you are. Remember where you came from. Remember we're strong. You're strong like grandma. Stronger than you think. So don't let those ass wipes, she said ass wipes, don't let those ass wipes do anything like that to you. You're better than that. Now I feel like she's talking about somebody else, but it's another female. Now the first female I felt like was related to you. Or maybe just because the one I have is related to me. It feels like another female. And she's digging on you because she's jealous of you. Let me see if she's going to tell me what way she's jealous of you. She's jealous. She's jealous of people like you. She's jealous. She's jealous that you're pretty. You could be the biggest person. Whoa, my sage is taking off. There's a fire. You could be the biggest person in the world. That doesn't mean you're not beautiful. Now I have no clue what you look like. This person is jealous of the attention that you get from others, and yet she's very friendly with you. I don't think she's doing it. She would like to kind of knock you down a peg so you'd be closer to her down here, because this is where this, so whoever pops first in your mind is probably who this is. Could be a coworker, could be anybody. I feel like she might be a smidgen older than you. Anyway, since her energy's down here and yours is up here, she'd like to knock you down a peg, and I don't think she's doing it consciously. That way she'd feel more level with you. And it would make her feel better. Instead, she needs to learn how to bring hers up to yours and be that type of person. Grandma says you're a good person. Don't let them knock you off your pedestal. Don't take it to heart so much. Now, if you've seen very much my work, I tell people all the time, promise you 1,000% they can hear you, they can see you. Talk to her all you want to. If you've got a problem with one of these people, sit down on the couch and turn the TV off and talk to Grandma. She can hear you. And ask her for help with it, or ask her to bring you strength, or ask her for, you'd be surprised what they can do. And it won't happen right that instant. Well, not usually. You could, but she says, I'm all on your side. I'm all on your side, dear. I'm all on your side. Don't forget how much love you spread, because that's more important than a relationship with somebody. She started to say happy, and I thought she was going to say birthday. Happy, and I feel like it's, say it again, do it again. Well, now she's kind of faded away with it. Thought she was going to say happy birthday, but she didn't say birthday. But I feel like it's an occasion, it's an event, it's a something coming. And she didn't finish it. It's her show. She can do or say whatever she wants. There's always a reason for whatever they show or say. She says you need to step into your power because of your heart energy. You have more power than you think because you come from love. When you step into something, you come from love, which is the way to do it. Step into something or step forward. Don't do it in a negative way because you will get karma from that. So I try to do, even the people I don't like, just send you with love and light. Love and light. I don't want to wish bad things on you, just love and light. She says, but you also can't be a doormat. Don't ever be a doormat because you should be a leader. Says she's with Grandpa. Don't know if it was her husband, that particular Grandpa, or another Grandpa. She's not specifying there either. He feels like it. He feels like a fun-loving guy, like kind of a big heart. If that helps you any knowing which Grandpa it is. And they play cards. My dogs are going to bark because my grandson's coming in the door. He's going to yell at me. It's noisy in my house all the time. Little 3.5 pound dog. She's a gapper. Grandma says, boy, Grandma's got a lot of advice today. Grandma says, you can be anybody you want to be. You can do anything you want to do, and you can go anywhere you want to go. You decide all those by your own personal choices, by what somebody else, like, not by what somebody else says or does, but by what you decide to do. So somebody with you could say, I don't want to move, I don't want to leave this neighborhood, or I'm just going to use that for an example. She's not saying that's what it is. You can go, okay, I'll just stay here. That's not what I want. That's your choice. It's your choice. Or you can figure out a way to move, to go where you are drawn to go where you feel like you need to be doing. Somebody can say, I don't want to take an art class with you. You can go, but I want to take an art class. Well, then go do it. It's your choice. It's a choices. You decide whether to buy a blue or black car. You decide to buy a green or yellow house. You decide to take this job and stay in that job or leave that job and get another job. It's the choices. She's talking about the choices in your life are all up to you. She says you can be anything you want to be, anywhere you want to. You can move from California to New York if that's what you feel like you need to do. That's your choice. She says she will help you any way that she can. So ask her for help. Give her permission to help you because they can't override your free will choice. So you need to ask for their help, and then you need to be willing to accept. And I always use the example of a job. You may not even be looking for a job. And you may go, I really don't like the job I'm in, and I'd really like to have another job, and ask Grandma to help you find some. And a few days later, you're walking through the grocery store, and your friend walks up and goes, I work for this great company, and they've got an opening, and I think you'd be perfect for it. Why don't you apply? It's that simple. There are some things that are just not meant for you, and I've got one going on right now. I know that they are keeping me from doing in my own best interest, but I don't like it. Even I can't tell them what to do. So now that grandma's, and she wants to give you a big grandma hug again. So you may feel that. You may feel a pressure around you. You may just feel some overwhelming love all of a sudden. You might feel a little squish or warmth around you, like arms around you. Sometimes it's so slight, it's like putting a tea towel on your shoulder. You know it's there. You feel it, kind of. Everybody feels the energy different. She says she's ready and willing to help. Which subject do you want to tackle first? That's what she said. Pick one, sit down and talk to her. Ask her for help. Don't demand, just ask. And then kind of let it go and give her a little time to see if she can finagle it. Like my Bob used to do for me. If he didn't know how to do it, couldn't get it done, he would go find somebody else up there, one of my other guides or whatever, to help him get it done for me. Gotta love him. So with that, she's ready to bake you some cookies. And I can't tell what kind they are, but whatever cookies Grandma, whatever were your favorite, whatever were your favorite ones that she used to cook, you will get that smell. Smells, sounds, electronics are very easy for them to manipulate, to bring signs. And you can be in your car, you can be in the store, unless you're in the bakery, that doesn't count. And in your house, doesn't matter where you're at, you get this little whiff, and the first person you think of is Grandma. It's that smell of that cookie coming out of the oven. Validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more signs if you want more signs. She is more than ready and willing to help you. She says, in your life endeavors, don't be afraid to call on me. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for you to ask. And I would love to help you. She says, even if you just need a shoulder to cry on, I will listen. You may not know I'm listening, but I will listen. And I feel Like I said, everybody feels the energy different, but on my back, it feels like a sudden rush of warmth just on the upper back. And that's her energy. And that's where Archangel Michael usually stands. So even that sudden rush of warmth in one spot, probably not a hot flash, because that's usually your whole body. Luckily, I never had those. That will be her. She's doing it again. It's like from just below my shoulder blades up a little bit. She might pick a different part of your body, but I usually try to describe it exactly. So just in case they're going to do it exact. And it's just getting real hot right there. That's her energy. So again, validate her. Once they know that you know that that's them, then it kind of excites them and they'll bring you more if you want them. Okay, with that, she's going to leave. Don't forget that I love you, little sweet pea. Don't forget that I'm here, waiting to help you, especially in your times of struggle. We all have days we struggle. Don't forget how loved you are. Loved you are. Teeth don't want to work right. Thank teeth. With that, she's leaving and she's heading towards who she called Grandpa. And she says, all is good. All is good. And I'll be waiting for you to call me. What's that song? You just call out my name and you know wherever I am. Be there. Dun, dun, dun. She's singing that song. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you got to do is call. You've got a friend. You've got a friend. Who sang that song? Hang on. Okay. Well, Alexa picked up You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story. So that's not the one she was singing. Let me see if I can find the actual one she was singing. Okay. She's singing You've Got a Friend by Carole King. So go Google that song, YouTube it, listen to it. I had to listen to the whole thing. It's been a while since I've heard it. She sent that song with a lot of love. She was singing it with a lot of love. So no, all you got to do is call. She'll be right by your side. That's pretty awesome. And she sang that with a lot of love for you. So with that, she's leaving. Go play the song. Know that Grandma's there when you need her. Much love to you, Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved one. Sending lots of love and pass it on.